Hi guys, and welcome back to another speed build on my channel Simmenycricket. It's me, Kim, and today we have another video in the series EA Makeover. Today we're in Oasis Springs, and it's the Agave Abode. I think it's pronounced like that. So yeah, I very rarely build in Oasis Springs actually. I don't know why. I very rarely play in that as well. Like in Sims 2. I very rarely played in Strange Town as well. It's just the desert type worlds. I don't know why. I just tend to avoid them. And I really don't know why, but I think just kind of my style of houses and stuff suits the more green worlds better. Does that make sense? So yeah, sorry about... There's going to be a couple of pauses in this where I'm just sitting to my little one. Yeah, so... sorry. And I think that was one point, I don't know if it's in this video or another one, where I forgot that I was filming for ages and I went downstairs to sort some stuff out and I was like, oh, I'm filming. It might be this one, because it might be this gap right now. So yeah, and I struggled a little bit with the garden on this one because there wasn't really much room for the garden. It's quite a small lot. It is a 2-bed and 1-bathroom lot. I changed the layout a little bit. But yeah, I really like this house. It's I went for a bit more of a boho kind of an eclectic look and used quite a lot of the stuff from the movie Hangout stuff pack, and I really enjoyed it. It's a really nice house. I think it's really cute. And I use these windows, which I don't use an awful lot. It fits the style. I didn't really change the outside of the house an awful lot. Just the windows and... Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the garden here, so I'm moving the house about, but then I look at the back and there's not really enough room to make a backyard, so it's all in the front yard, so yeah, I'll move it back in a minute. And anyway, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I'm just gabbling, aren't I? Never mind, I do apologise. Has anyone seen the new kind of teasers for what's coming in the next quarterly? It's just a picture at the moment, isn't it? Unless I'm just not keeping up with it as I should do. Let me just Google Sims 4 VIP. And it looks like we're getting another backyard kind of thing. But it kind of looks like what's it called? You know, sometimes you just have a brain fart and your mind just goes blank. That happens to me constantly. It's ridiculous. I don't know how I get through the day. Looks like they're going into the more kind of like family orientated phase, because quite a lot of the packs so far have been very much kind of like towards the party kind of aspects of The Sims, which is fine, which is always good. But I'm such a family player. I always play legacies and stuff like that, so I'm quite excited to see some stuff coming out that's aimed towards families, and yeah, exciting. What am I just watching here? Oh no, that's the Dine Out one. We've already seen that. Teaser 2, July to September. Oh, is it just a picture? Oh, it's a GIF. Yeah, it looks like backyard stuff, and there's a nanny actually, so I think it looks like they're bringing nannies back, but it looks very much like aimed at barbecues and stuff like that, which is exciting. Because I like barbecues. Yeah, some of the clothes look cute on this anyway, and they're like the big umbrella on the picture. If you've not seen it, just head on over to The Sims Twitter. It's on there, so. And they're looking for feedback, actually, according to Sims VIP, so there you go. And anyway, let's talk about the house. And I've gone for a rustic kind of brick on the walls, and the tile in the kitchen changes in a minute because I felt like it was a bit too, I don't know, just wasn't fitting with the rest of the house and what I was planning on doing. There's quite a bit of clutter in this house, probably a bit more than I normally put in, but I like it. It looks really nice. I've never really had much chance to use, you know, this seat here, just because it doesn't fit into a lot of what I've done. But I do really like this house. I think it's really nice. There's a lot of plants in this house as well, so I wanted to give it that. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but just that, you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know what I mean. So I'd be surprised if you know what I mean. I do apologise for the awfulness of my rambling. So yeah. Awkward. So just taking a drink. And I was struggling a bit with the actual layout of the front room because it's not the biggest house, and like I've been currently building another house in Oasis Springs actually, and it's a huge house, and I'm struggling with that one because it's too big, and now this one's a bit too small. I just need to hit a happy medium, don't I? So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of plants. What is that? What is that word I'm after? I just don't know. I do not know. If any of you know what I'm trying to say, please tell me. So yeah, I wish there was a few more swatches of that wall hanging there, because it's really nice. I do like it, but I just wish there was a few more simplistic kind of designs. I just really want cast creator style. That'd be nice, because you could do so much more. Even just a bit of a colour wheel would be nice. I don't know if they'll ever introduce that. However, I do like the lack of the huge loading times that cast ended up, because I'd load it up and then I'd just have to wait forever for all of the patterns to load. Oh, I actually made use of the postcards in the debug mode, and to get that you need testing cheats on, and you need to type into the cheat bar bb.show hidden objects, and then when you're in build mode, in the little search bar, type in debug, and it'll come up with all those little objects. And there's some really handy stuff there, just used to clutter up your house. And yeah, I used those little postcards and I thought it looked really cute. So yeah, made it a bit more cluttered, a bit more lived in. I've put in a little desk over here, and then there will be, of course, a little dining table. Yeah, I really enjoy this house. It was, when it just comes together quite naturally and you don't really have to think about it too much. That was definitely what was happening with this house. I didn't have to stare at it for that long, because sometimes I'm just I get baffled, and you'll probably see in my videos a couple of times where it's just there's a bit of a pause. It's just because I'm just staring at it, deciding what I want to do. And it didn't really happen in this house because it kind of just came naturally, which is nice. I like doing cluttered houses though, a bit eclectic, and you don't really have to consider matching things a bit or making things look designed, if that makes sense. It's a bit more organic and natural, because no one's house matches, does it really? Mine doesn't. Mine's a mismatch of stuff. I was trying to make the sequin table work, but it wasn't happening. I've never used that sequin table. I like the sequin table. It just never works for anything for me. I probably have to make a nightclub and just put it in that. And then I was struggling with the chairs. I was going to make mismatched chairs, but I decided just looked a bit too busy. And I always use these chairs with the cloth on. I really like them. They're just so nice. I'm pausing again. Yeah. Generally when I'm building, my daughter is asleep, and sometimes she's a bit unsettled when she's sleeping, so a lot of these pauses tend to be me going to settle her down again to go back to sleep, because sometimes she wakes up after 10 minutes and it's just no, that is not long enough, you are going to be grouchy. So yeah, there we go. I've changed the tile to this green, which again I don't really use. I get really lazy, with the wall coverings. I tend to not look through all the swatches and just kind of click the first one and just go, yeah, it'll do. So I like this kitchen. It turned out quite nice. Those big windows are amazing, and again, the lighting, the new lighting engine's great. Just wish they would fix the curtains. Also, I figured out what the word was before that I was looking for. Organic is the word I was looking for before when I was saying all the plants and stuff. It just looks really quite, nice and natural and organic, and bring a bit of nature in, since they don't have a big back garden. Well, they don't have a back garden at all, a big front yard, I suppose. And I like throwing in these things that came with Get Together, you know, with the coffee things, you know, what you put in coffee shops. I like throwing those in the kitchens. I think it just makes it look nice, a bit more cluttered. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it here, guys, pop in some music, and I shall see you next time. Make sure you give this a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment below about anything you want. I'm not fussy, and I shall see you next time. Alright, see you guys. Bye.